People may say, oh, but you're forgetting that evolution is about the survival of the fittest, the struggle for life, and damn with altruism. There's not how you succeed. Well, it's completely false. Now, it's been shown again and again that yes, of course, there's competition. There's competition within the species, for food. I mean, if you look at two dogs, a big one and a small one, and one piece of meat, there will be competition. There's competition among species, like a predator and a prey. But just as violence in daily life, is vastly exaggerated because it is what attracts your attention. Now, if a lion is sleeping 15 hours a day, it doesn't make a good documentary. But the 10 minutes where it go after a prey, then you have some images to show to the world. So likewise, it turns out from the beginning of life that cooperation has been the main force that brings increasing level of complexity and creativity. When cooperation, not like necessarily with the motivation, like the altruism I mentioned, but just working together in a harmonious way to go a step further. Like when cells aggregated together, multicellular organism, this is complete cooperation. And then you get this, species sort of mutually benefiting each other, like bees taking the pollen of flowers. So of course they don't have the intention of that, but it is a cooperation in fact. So these things, and then of course you come to social animals, who raise their children, their progeny together, social animals who have a nest and they collectively care of the young, all kinds of things. So basically, although there is obviously competition, but cooperation has been a vastly underestimated force. Now, when it comes to higher animals, we have the capacity of, not only feeling themselves happiness and suffering or well-being and so forth, but also somehow to have an idea of what the other feels, like the beginning of empathy. Then you start having this notion of care, and you find that absolutely everything we have you can find in animals. Maybe not at the same sort of level, but you find in animals sort of protecting, caring, like two dolphins who will lift another one who is wounded for a week, taking turns until either he's better or dies. Mother elephant trying to take out of the mud a baby rhino who fell in the mud, even a cross species. I mean, thousands of examples. Mourning, mutual help, reconciliation, chimpanzees that set apart two who are fighting, to keep harmony. There's thousands of examples like that of very smart animals who use many of the feelings that we have. So that came, and also then you can see in young children. I mean, contrary to what was said, they are not selfish little brutes. You can see from very beginning, from even before 1 year old, that they instinctively prefer people who behave well to another. Not to them, but even to another. They significantly prefer that. When they are very young, they are unconditionally cooperative. I mean, if something falls there, they will run to get it. So basically, this is more sort of basic than the idea of selfishness and narcissism and individualism. So that shows that in fact those things, if everything goes normally and we foster those qualities, of course selfishness does exist. Of course all this violence, hatred do come. But we have a very good ground for keeping on cultivating those good qualities and then using antidotes against those who are destructive ones. So that came through evolution. We didn't get that out of the blue, didn't fall from the sky. Empathy, love, compassion. It's nothing big deal about human beings suddenly achieving that. If it wasn't for millions of years of evolution, we would not have those qualities.